We are live.
We are live.
We are live.
Did I say welcome to the main event?
I'm not too great, brother. You mad?
Oh, man.
Behave before you talk about what I'm talking about, yeah?
We are live. Guys, I'm Jay, one third of the Cyber Nerds.
Revenue GS.
Mr. Blitz Tech.
And welcome back to more Daredevil Born Again. We're here, episode 3. Listen, if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, hit the thumbs up and press the notification bell so you can get notified every time we drop a banger. Now, if you are not caught up on watch along of Daredevil, patreon.com/cybernerds. Catch up real quick. Get me. Now, Mandan, what you got saying about the first 2 episodes, our introduction to the new Disney Plus Marvel Daredevil?
So far, so good. I'm liking what they're doing with certain characters. I like what they've done with Matt, his love interest, which is then involved with Kingpin, then Vanessa. And it's just building a very interesting narrative about vigilantes. It's obviously, we know Matt's going to don the cowl, but it's like how and how does that affect Kingpin? Especially he wants to be mayor outing said people as well. And the Punisher tattoo.
The interweavingness of the personal relationships is definitely at an all-time high. Do you know what I'm saying? That is definitely, do you know what I'm saying? With Matt and Kingpin sitting down in a cafe and really discussing life, we know it's there, do you know what I'm saying? And then the show's like, no, we got to get deeper, the therapist, this, that. So yeah, I'm 100% here with you. What you said?
I absolutely love the first 2 episodes, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? I think one of the things that I was looking forward to is just seeing how New York feels, because season 1 and season 2, it plays a very big part in Daredevil, you know, like the people that live in there, do you know what I'm saying, how we have the relationship. So the fact that New York feels a lot bigger now, we're outside Hell's Kitchen, people's being divided of how they feel about, you know, Daredevil, how they feel about Kingpin. So it's kind of divisive, which I'm going to guess is going to play into Kingpin's hand. He's already doing that, as we saw with Urich's niece, you know what I'm saying? So I like where we are with New York, man. So yeah, man, looking forward to see what this episode 3 is saying.
Yeah, man, it's really interesting because I feel like the first 2 episodes, like I'm not gonna get lured in to our first 2 episodes are hard, because I think even for the start of a 4th season of a show that's been rebooted half and half, I thought it was just a good start. Just a good start. Do you know what I'm saying? I feel like they've got a lot of work to do in terms of fixing or straightening out our characters, do you know what I'm saying? And we've seen that happen in the first 2 episodes. But like what Sam was saying, for all of the good that's happening with certain characters, there's almost a negative balance effect on some other characters. For me personally, Foggy, Vanessa, and Karen. Do you know what I'm saying? I would say all of these characters have drastically changed or been removed. Now, thanks to you, man, in my DMs, there's, you know what I'm saying, I've been enlightened to some extra information and extra comic books to check out and storylines to read. But that's a story for another time. But thank you. So what we're going to find out is what you, man, are saying over on Patreon with your questions, queries, and comments. Now, if you don't know how to get your question on Patreon, what you're going to need to do is go to patreon.com/cybernerds, go to Daredevil Born Again, and underneath the video, you write, hey, J, Ray, Sam, and then it materializes here in the next video.
We're starting off with Princess Sarah.
Princess Sarah, what's going on?
She says, the reaction I was waiting on. I know the season just started, but I also see them make Vanessa the villain so far. Also, Jay needs to write his own TV show. I'd definitely watch.
Thank you, babes. Appreciate you. Do you know what, yeah? I actually agree with Vanessa going to be the ultimate villain of the show. And I also believe that they're putting Kingpin in the position to be the good guy. And I think that actually leaves Daredevil in the position he needs to be in, which is actually trapped in the middle. Do you know what I'm saying? Of heaven and hell. You get me? So, thank you, Sarah.
I think that's an interesting position they're putting Kingpin in, because he loves Vanessa so much. And obviously we've seen him, the way he has a relationship with women. So them making her a villain I want to see how it's gonna.
I think that narrative
snap.
I think that part of it is so dead because it's like, because he loves her so much, he's going to be all overly lenient until he's over aggressive, which I don't agree with. Where he should have just went over aggressive. Like, that just makes sense. I don't even care about how he feels about his relationship to women anymore because it's like, yeah, you saw your dad beat the shit out of your mum, bro. That was that. You rectified that scenario. Then, for whatever reason, you chose not to kill the woman who had your painting. Whatever. Balls, like, that got rectified as well because Kingpin made the wrong decision. He should have killed her and taken the painting and the house if it was me. Do you know what I'm saying? But in this scenario, Vanessa's not gonna stop. She's gonna press, man. So he should already know that from spending time with her, in love with her. So you should have been smart and just clout it at the beginning. So I hear the Vanessa going full villain, but one, I don't really think that stems from Vanessa, the character that we've ever met. Do you know what I'm saying? If we're going to say, oh, it rubbed off from Kingpin to her, then Kingpin definitely should be choking her out, or she definitely should have choked out Kingpin already. Do you know what I'm saying? So I just don't like the direction the character's going. Even if it does set up a good dynamic with her being bad, Kingpin being good, which I also don't like. Like, even though they're going to be like, oh, he's working for the mayor, but he's still villainous, that's not enough for me. Kingpin is a full-on villain. Like, regardless of the outcomes, he's a villain. He's villainous. Do you know what I'm saying? I need that. I actually need that. And he's been nerfed. So I can't wait him to come back. And I think the Punisher thing is that another faction coming in. Do you know what I'm saying? Which I hope can almost dislodge Vanessa. Do you get what I'm saying? So if it's like the police, unless the police and them are working with Kingpin, it's all nuts right now. It's all nuts. Come on.
Alright, cool. Next we got Mark Marini.
Come on, Mark.
Mark says, definitely agree that Vanessa is a villain. I have this odd feeling that she's going to be connected to Muse somehow. I don't know who Muse is. Any of you know who Muse is?
I mean, there was a trailer called Muse, so I'm going to allude to maybe that's the villain. But in the trailers, who I thought was Muse is actually White Tiger, so don't know.
I'm going to no comment the situation.
We got James Wesby.
Come on, James. Wagwan.
I'm going to be honest. Foggy dying, Dex nearly being killed is the perfect catalyst for Matt to resign his life as a vigilante.
Wow. How? Please explain.
Not that Karen can't go as she's always in the crosshairs, but
you're one of them, man. He explained it. His next line was about Karen, so we already know. James, come on, bro. You got to be better than this.
But with Foggy, there's even more depth of story history. The grief splintering Matt and Karen's already on again, off again.
Their relationship was off, bro. Their relationship was off. Matt was not involved. It was off. Matt was with Elektra and other team. Bro! James, come on, bro. Sorry. Come on.
Hold on, let me get back to this. Already on, again, off, like that dynamic just makes sense. I also think losing your best friend, wanting vengeance for that is more compelling story for Daredevil. Karen going episode 1 would have been a cliche for me. Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man has the crown of the best tragic love interest deaths.
No. Listen, while I love Emma Stone falling from the clock tower and Andrew Garfield with the whiplash snapback, that film isn't good. Do you know what I'm saying? So while that moment is beautiful, Bullseye taking that shot and hitting Karen, I believe maybe would have topped that, bruv. It would have topped it.
And that wouldn't have made man retire either.
Thank you. Come on.
Man's a vigilante and a villain that was on your watch. Kill someone that you love.
You have to. Well, look at Batman, bro. But Batman is an 8-year-old child, watches his parents die, and then grows up to become the greatest villain, superhero of all time. Think about it. So Matt, as fully grown, 35-year-old Matt, law firm booming, best friend, and part-time girlfriend here. Bruv, if any of them get clotted, his only option is to do what he did in season 3.
Yeah.
Go full Daredevil.
Yeah.
Full Daredevil, bro. The Matt Murdock character that we're dealing with right now is ridiculous because Foggy, think about this, even in the episode, Foggy is grasping onto Matt Murdock. He's like, yo, I didn't want to tell you this shit happened because you're going to go Daredevil. He doesn't want Daredevil.
Yeah.
Foggy doesn't want Daredevil. But when Foggy dies and Matt is Matt and not Daredevil, it has to mean, no, Foggy was wrong.
Yeah.
Foggy's beliefs got Foggy killed. Just like, oh wait, let me run it. Man of Steel, Pa Kent. Oh shit, yeah! We're there now. You understand? Bro, because you are the believer in the power source, it doesn't mean your beliefs are correct. Do you know what I'm saying? Especially when your beliefs are trying to keep the power source in check. Hence why, Pa Kent, listen, I agree with him. The time for the whole universe to find out about Superman may have been wrong. But the time for the town to find out about Clark could have been perfectly right. Do you know what I'm saying? He could have just saved Pa Kent, everyone known he was Superman, and then them dealt with that. And if you think about Smallville and all these other shows, they deal with the city knowing he's Superman anyway. Instead, Pa Kent dies and it leaves thingy spiraling, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Because now he's not got no guidance. And bear in mind, that's his dad. So now we take it to Daredevil, where it's not his dad, it's his boy. Do you know what I'm saying? That he's, first of all, lied to for 15 years about being blind and Daredevil to protect himself and the identity situation. And then for that guy to die on his watch, bro, there's no other option. There's none.
Every superhero, like Spider-Man,
bro,
same thing, like...
it's crazy.
It's only because of like them. They choose not to be a hero, not because of someone
it can't be.
watch. Yeah.
Come on, it cannot
no
be an
way.
external factor, bro. It can't be. It cannot be. This is why the Karen dying, you saying it is a cliche. It's not a cliche. It is the crux of the situation. Usually, a lot of the time, because men love women. Like,
and Karen's there because of Matt.
Thank you.
So
like this is the point. Men love women, bro. Like, so it's just what it is. It's just like, bruv, hey. It's just, yeah, it's a mad one, bro. It's a mad one. Come on, James, appreciate the comment, man. Yeah.
We've got Darth Vegeta.
Come on, Darth Vegeta.
Says, can't believe Kingpin is going to let it slide that his girl slept with another man. I don't accept that, King.
Darth Vegeta, I can't even get into this with you. I can't even get into this with you, bro. I'm fully standing with you, bro. That bitch would have went off that balcony instantly, and then he would have said, Daredevil came, beat me up and done it. Instantly, bro.
Yo.
She would have been hitting Mach 5 on the way down, bro. Bro, there's no way. Darth, I can't. It's disgusting.
I really like the Vanessa and Kingpin dynamic. They were a true power couple. Vanessa needs to go.
For me, it's just like, it is mad because obviously they're doing it for the story. So I want to see how the whole season... bro, I understand, but it's like...
Because they're setting her up to die, bro, later.
Yeah.
But it's not... But,
it's not good that...
Yeah.
No, I understand that. That's what I'm saying. I want to see how the season handles it. But it's like, what Kingpin has gone through with Echo, if they're making that canon...
They made it canon. Yeah.
So, if he's going to a loved one, it's like, I want to try and help you with it, and they're just like, backstabbing, man. Like, I want to... Like, they never really gone into why... that is his change. What, prison again? Like, what happened in prison for man
Remember,
to change? You know what I'm saying?
They said after the beating at the end of season 3, he was just hurt and went off. They never explained where he went or what he was doing. Vanessa just said, he left me. Blah, blah, blah. So we don't know. Do you know what I'm saying? And it's like, he's only come back even half of a shell of the man he was before he left. Even as Daredevil was punching the shit out of him in season 3, he was still giving big Kingpin. Do you know what I'm saying? So when he's come back and he's all nerfed and all that, and Vanessa's doing this, it to me is just like, bro, even at your weakest form, this is not riding. Do you know what I'm saying? The reason why I'm so against the where does this go is because it can really only lead to one place, Vanessa being dead. And if you're Kingpin, you would have got there instantly. You would have, no, bro, it's not even quicker. He would have instantly got there, bro. He would know. He would have came into that room and been like, oh, wow, the way they all left the table when I come in, they know it's me. But she's there and she's turning around. I have to throw her off the bridge. Like, even before we get into the whether he loves her or not, and if the relationship's going downhill and whether she slept with someone else, just off that power dynamic, she's got to go. Then, insult to injury, she's sucking some side man's balls and you know what I'm saying? And I want to say, like, and kind of rubbing it in man's face. Do you know what I'm saying? And asking man to be lenient. What? What?
Yeah, that was mad.
What?
Especially the man he is it anyway. So it's like there's no way
that's crazy. That's crazy. The thing is, listen. The only thing that's gonna rectify this for me personally is episode 5. Alex is strung up on a meat cleaver. Vanessa is strung up next to him, and they're getting tortured, murdered, and Kingpin is now rejuicing himself up for all the time he's been down. Do you understand? Do you know what I'm saying? Full sacrificial lamb situation. Kingpin that we've never seen. Do you know what I want to see? I want to see Kingpin turn around in an all-white suit, all blood covered on him, looking like he was when he was 12 years old and just hammered his dad and saying, bitches, I'm reborn and I'm the mayor. Do you get what I'm saying? This is what I really want, bro. Like, setting up Vanessa as the bad guy, I hear you, man. I see it. But
even then, they sort of long her out.
No, do you know what? The thing, do you know what? Go on.
Imagine they
Kingpin should have been in the season then. We got to leave Kingpin off to the final, bro.
Right.
So imagine this. Daredevil's back, Kingpin's gone, Vanessa's running thing, and it's the gap in when Kingpin's away, or we're extending it. See, then I can believe Vanessa's doing shit. Because Kingpin ain't here. It's impossible. It's impossible for Kingpin to come back and it just to be calm. No way! And she's fucking over it. No!
That's
No!
what I'm saying. So,
No!
like I can say, long out Vanessa's stuff that she's doing to the city. Then halfway through the season, like I said, then Kingpin's in. And then it's like,
it's one of them. Yeah. See, and the thing is, by narrative and design, we're gonna get to that point. But at the same time, it's like like I said, it downgrades Kingpin's intelligence, power, all of the stuff he's doing again when it's like, bro, get me. But yeah, man, listen, it's Hell's Kitchen is sticky right now. Very sticky. Is that it? No more questions?
We're good, man.
You, man, the questions were banging today. You, man, listen, more after the episode. But you know what time it is, man. Let's be born again.
Cheers.
They, bring you some food?
No. Luquillo is a beach near where I'm from in Puerto Rico. To me, it's the most beautiful place on earth. White sand, palm trees, and the coqui. This little tree frog. Doesn't croak, it sings its name. I laugh because the tourists, man, they think it's noisy and annoying, but to us Boricuas, yeah, it's a magical sound. Thousands of these frogs start calling out to the one and only love.
You're gonna see that beach again, Hector. I promise. You're gonna be reunited with your family.
Be cool. It's a gimme. No one plays cowboy.
I'm troubling for the keys to this fine vehicle, could I? Thank you very much. And, wallets while you're at it. Are you a hard man, are you? Yeah.
I hear Bacon's Freud triptych is coming up for auction again. You'll remember.
I remember.
Wash 200 million through that sale.
I know that it hurts to just sit by, but I'm reaching for higher goals.
Sorry to bother you, sir, but you wanted to be updated on anything happening near the Red Hook port? Last night there was a double homicide not half a mile from the port.
We should make the appropriate calls and inspire Chief Gallo to make it a priority.
They're misbehaving because there's no one at the head of the table without you or me there.
They're rats. Let them kill each other.
And when they're done with each other, whoever is there standing will come after you.
That kind of violence.
Petty blood feuds.
None of it is our concern.
You know you don't need those glasses and doors, right?
I'm sorry, are you talking to me? Who's there?
You're a blind lawyer who can fight.
Officer Powell.
You know, Murdock, I bet Judge Cooper would be interested to hear that you're interfering with a police investigation.
Oh, I think you mean a shakedown.
Well, that doesn't exactly seem ethical. I bet he'd throw you right off the case.
I'll see you in court, officer.
How long have you been with the NYPD?
Just over 15 years.
In those 15 years, how many commendations of
Excellence have you received?
3. I got 1 for integrity and 2 for community service. Well, a lot of the guys in my precinct, they got families, kids, and mine are grown. Kel's too.
Cal, Officer Shanahan, your partner?
We were assigned at Washington Heights, and a lot of the guys got sent down to Times Square for the ball drop. We didn't see any action until we got down to the platform on 168th. The defendant, he just came out of nowhere. He had this wild look in his eyes, and when you're a cop long enough, you know what that look means, and he starts running towards us.
Did you tell the defendant to stop?
Yes, many times.
Don't react, Hector.
He just kept on coming. He starts pounding on us, and then I feel Kel pull him off me. Next thing I know, the guy just takes Kel and he just pushes him in front of the train.
Officer Powell, good morning. I'm told you have a black eye. I hope everything is okay.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
There's this thing they say in boxing, the best cure for a black eye is fast hands.
Come on, Mr. Murdock.
Officer Powell, just want to make sure I'm clear on something. When I arrived at the station, the place was a ghost town.
Yeah.
Meaning you and your partner were alone on the platform.
Yes.
By alone, you mean just the two of you, no one else.
That's right.
Which means there certainly wasn't a confidential informant you were roughing up.
Objection. You better have a good faith basis for this, Mr. Murdock.
I do. You ever met a man named Nicky Torres?
I never heard of him.
It's curious, because as I understand it, Nicky Torres is a confidential informant. Used to work with the NYPD, in fact. Used to work with you and Officer Shanahan directly.
Cool.
I told you I don't know him.
Torres cannot testify.
It's funny because I was already thinking, see this black guy he's got working for him. I don't know how long he's gonna last, bro.
Hey, you promised I'd be safe.
Get in the fucking van, to the guy who promised I'd be safe standing on the street. Do you know what I'm saying? Bro. He's
Looking
definitely
at the
getting
door
clogged,
isn't going to
bro.
get them here any faster.
I wouldn't even be surprised if one of these police officers stand up and straight blast him in the
I'll be
chair,
here.
bro. I would not be. Shit, this might not make it.
Mr. Murdock.
Bro.
Like the T-1000 as well.
Just another second, Your Honor.
He's not in the van. And it's him in person. It's crazy.
Get out of the van, asshole.
Yeah, bet.
Impeccable timing, buddy.
That would have been
Would you
different.
state your name for the record?
My name's Nicky Torres.
18 months ago, I got pinched for dealing. I knew I shouldn't have done it, but I got a kid. Needed money.
I told the cops I'd help them out sometimes.
And by help out, you mean become a confidential informant. What were you doing on the night of New Year's Eve? Were you passing along information to Officer Shanahan Powell?
How many?
Oh, cop's dead, bro. Whole force is there, fam.
Remembering you're under oath.
This is nuts.
No. I was home all night.
Forgive me, I'm confused here. Previously, you stated pretty clearly you were actually at the 168th Street subway station being beat, but I...
Try yell at intervene to save your life.
Objection.
With great risk put himself in harm's way.
Bro, this is nuts.
The mayor stood in this late.
He wanted me joining us.
And the shootout 2 days ago at the port was just the latest in a long line of very noisy mistakes.
It all ends today.
We don't take orders from you, son. That's not how things work.
Luca, this is what you owe Victor.
Are you out of your mind? Maybe next time you should hire guys who know how to jack a
Maybe you
truck.
shouldn't hire a bunch of trigger-happy assholes.
Enough!
How about I pay $0 to Victor, and you go tell Fisk if he's got something to say to me, he come tell me himself. I don't take orders from the mayor's errand boy.
I don't work for the mayor. I work for the man.
Do you know what? I really like this dynamic's bad because no one's ever spoke to Kingpin like this, face to face. Even to back in season 1, do you know what I'm saying? So man couldn't just be on some sewer being like, "Yo, the mayor should come and talk to me." Bro, you've never had that privilege. You know what I'm saying?
CI registration form or a record of payments or something.
CI's
To get that, we can recall him as a hostile witness.
I looked. There's nothing.
He's innocent. We put him on the stand. He tells his side of the story, the truth. And we hope the jury see him the way we do.
Man, that's gonna chill. He's done for.
What you're trying to do, it's not going to work.
Counseling? I sent Buck to Luca to tell him to pay Victor 1.8 restitution for the hijacking.
Let's not fall into a place where I don't trust you.
I don't like watching everything fall apart.
I respect that. You wanted to keep the peace. Sometimes peace needs to be broken. Chaos must reign. Just for a moment. To build a stronger order.
For a stronger peace? Or is it my penance? For what I did?
No.
You're punishing me for Adam.
I'm not punishing you for anything.
Leaving
This is what I'm saying, bro. The fact you're bringing this nigga's name up as well, bro. I swear, bro. Bro, she wants to get Clark, doesn't it? Bro, 100%.
Where were we?
But she don't know, bro. She thinks that she's in, like, she thinks because she's been running the team for like 6 months, she knows Wagwan. What Kingpin is trying to show is like, I am on a whole nother level now.
Station.
Just relax.
A few times a week.
The things I've worked so
close to the
hard.
apartment.
Shut
Were you
up,
there
man.
on New Year's Eve? Where were you going, Mr. Ayala?
Mr. Ayala.
My wife and I, we live with my sister and my niece. Soledad and I, we've always dreamt of having our own place. I put a deposit down on a studio in the South Bronx. It's not much, but it's ours.
Okay, so you're heading into the station. What happens next?
I heard yelling, sounded like someone was in trouble, so I ran down.
Did you know the man?
No, and I never saw him again until yesterday in court. And now I know his name is Nicky Torres.
Did you know they were police officers?
No, I yelled at them to stop, and they didn't. So I ran down to help. I tried to break it up, and they started beating on me, and I tried to fight them off, and then all of a sudden, one of them slipped and fell into the tracks.
Could you just walked away? Ignored the problem.
Wasn't the first time, was it?
You've got to give it up, bro.
I don't understand.
Well, I'm just saying, you
Put yourself in harm's way before.
You intervened that night because you're a hero.
Do this.
Mr. Ayala, yes or no? Are you the vigilante known as the White Tiger?
Objection!
Yes or no?
But didn't he say that he didn't want to?
Yeah, but at this point, it's the only it's really the only way to understand his mentality and why he would try and stop. It is.
Yeah.
No, but he needs that reaction from him as well. That's why you can't tell him, bro.
Respond, and you misled me. You made representations to me
You conned me into suppressing this information. You lectured me.
about what's right and
Them man are
wrong,
cheating,
and
so I
then
cheated
you
as
have the
well.
nerve to stand up and make a
Mockery of my courtroom. Wasn't my intention, Your Honor. They somehow got to my star witness. My hand was forced.
Juror's alter ego is critical to this case. What he
At
found
this
the White
point-
Tiger speaks to the strength of his character.
Come
It's
on.
well within my...
Is there a division of
Hypocrisy at Murdock. Can you strike this from the record? But that
is
It's
pointless.
pointless. Come on, that's massive.
Mistrial, but it's
Still, the way he's done it.
that ship to sail.
You blew open this door, Mr. Murdock, which means
Yeah, it's open season on my client.
well, that's it.
I don't think that Mr. Ayala is gonna get a fair trial. You know why? He's Puerto Rican. He's gonna single him out. If you have enough evidence, he should go to prison. But give him a fair trial, which I don't think he's gonna get it.
You should have asked me first.
I know.
It wasn't your secret to tell.
Just trying to keep you out of prison, buddy. We were losing, and I had to take a big swing.
I was wondering why he was in the suit when they first showed this.
If you are acquitted, your white tiger days are over. I mean, you know that, right? You can't ever put that suit back on.
I don't think you understand. Being the White Tiger is more than just putting on a suit.
Wake Matt the fuck up.
It's who I am. It's a calling. I didn't choose it. He chose me. Might as well ask me to stop breathing.
Come on.
We had just dropped our son off at a game. We were driving home, and this SUV, it runs a stop sign and it just plows right into us. I tried to open the door, but it was stuck. I thought for sure we were dead. Running toward us. It was White Tiger. He saved our lives.
A few weeks ago, I was leaving work. This guy, he tries to grab me. I screamed. If White Tiger hadn't been there, I don't know what would have happened.
This is a police report filed by Officer Lucas Barlow. When I arrived, the suspect was hiding in an alley, and before I could draw my weapon, he attacked me without provocation. White Tiger appeared. He intervened, pulled the suspect off me, then helped me subdue and arrest the suspect.
Officer Wong, Officer Morales,
Officer Grant. All of these tell a different version of the same story.
I think many of the people in this room would consider White Tiger to be an ally.
You risk your life by running toward a burning car to save strangers.
It's the right thing to do.
And when you saw Officer Barlow was in trouble, you ran in when others would have run out. Why?
It's the right thing to do.
But why would Hector, the White Tiger,
Why would he do this without the amulet? It gives him extraordinary strength and power.
would any of you walk into battle with one arm tied behind your back?
Every night, Hector Ayala goes out
And risks his life to keep his
neighborhood safe, to protect his community.
Does this sound like the type of man who murdered a police officer in cold blood?
Thank you.
You man, I cook.
I get up, I kiss my wife, I call my kids, I go to work to serve the people of this great city. I go to church every Sunday. I sit in my usual pew. I give money to my parish. Does that make me a good person? Good people can do bad things. Bad people can do good things. Messy, complicated, capable of good, capable of evil. Hector Ayala might have done some good things. Does that make him incapable of doing a bad thing? Of course not. Look around you. These men and women you see sitting here, they're officers of the law. They took an oath to protect, even in the face of danger. And they do all that without a mask. If Hector's sole intent was to do good for his community, why is he hiding? The last time I checked, real heroes don't need to hide.
Cook's back, man. He's definitely got to do some job.
Has the jury reached a verdict?
We have, Your Honor.
Will the defendant please rise?
In the matter of the people versus Hector Ayala, on the count of murder in the first degree, the jury finds the defendant not guilty.
Come on.
On the count of murder in the second degree,
Guilty.
the jury finds the defendant not guilty.
Ooh, shit! Manslaughter?
Manslaughter in
Okay,
the first degree,
this has got to be
the
guilty.
jury finds the defendant not guilty.
Whoa! That's crazy.
Matter is concluded. His argument is flawed. Even though he's saying that the police are under oath and law, they also doing good can also do bad.
Yeah.
Point that out. So I'm guessing they like.
Nah, see, the thing is, for me, it's like the second degree manslaughter should have had.
Yeah,
it has to be a yes because the guy's dead, regardless of whether you pushed him or not. The informant, the informant said he wasn't there. So just off the benefit of the doubt, I would give man the guilty. Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm thinking they're using this to push the narrative of yeah.
Yes, sir. Your friend, the journalist, BB.
All due respect, sir, we have people at the Times.
Tell her I want to see her again.
Gotta go to the streets with this.
Bro.
He's like, what? Getting scot-free?
And that's part of his thing, isn't it? His whole political movement.
It's an absolute miscarriage of justice.
Well, sir, court and the jury found him not guilty.
Courts fail, juries get it wrong. I should know. And now, a masked vigilante, a murderer, is allowed to roam the streets. I'm a veteran of the NYPD lies dead. Vigilantes are a threat to any society. A man who wears a mask to cover his face is a coward. These vigilantes, they are not heroes. I ran on a promise. And the acquittal of Hector
He's
Ayala.
dead, bro. I mean, I think you still got to understand that all the police, bro, all the police are going to be after him. Matt told him not to put the suit on. Again, he should have known that, bro.
The rule of law must prevail.
Shut up!
That's not Punisher.
But the cop still.
Yeah, it's one of these Punisher man. You get me? Jeez. Fire-ass episode.
Legit, man.
Fire-ass episode. I'm trying to think, bro. I'm trying not to say it, bro. In terms, like, I really love this episode. I really love this episode. Like, the courtroom drama on 2000. And it's not like we haven't had it before, but not like this. This is way better. And then almost the repercussions of the shit as soon as it hits the streets. Like, I think I loved everything about this episode, man. Everything, bro. Intense, great writing, just great back and forth, great narrative. Like, Kingpin's got me here thinking about vigilantes actually bad guys, bro. Like, off of a base level, like what he's talking about wearing a mask making you a coward. I'm really trying to understand this narrative, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Because it's like, the police, like you're saying, they go to school, they do the thing, they get the badge, but potentially can be corrupt. In the law is civilians can protect themselves and have the same rights as police. Yeah, like a civilian can do all the same things a police officer can do. Do you know what I'm saying? As long as they're supposed to stay within the law and use the correct amount of force, or you know what I'm saying, for the situation. Now, if you go out and do that every day, they're gonna know who you are, and you're not part of the police to have automatic protection. So you have to wear a mask. That's not being a coward. That is the protection. The mask is the protection, bro. Like, yeah, man. I hear Kingpin's narrative, but I'm like, can he make a better one? Or do you know what I'm saying? Is there another way to do this that is actually like legit? Do you get what I'm saying? Because it's crazy right now. It's crazy. Bro, what are you man saying about just it?
I just love how it connects everything, bro. Like, even when Hector is telling Matt, he's really telling Matt about himself, even though he doesn't know Matt is also a vigilante. Matt is portraying his views and obviously where he's gone through onto him, and he's pushing back. Do you know what I'm saying? So in a way, Matt might not even be aware of this, but everything Hector was saying, and even how some of the people feel about vigilantes and how it is part of, you know, the world they live in, they need it. I feel like later on, this might touch Matt in a way, innit? But I just love how everything is connected, and it's in the courtroom. Do you know what I'm saying? Because like, even when they do the flashback with the BB footage, do you know what I'm saying? Then it comes back to Kingpin, because obviously he's on the opposite side. Then you also have the police. Half of the force is now starting to nod their head. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I just love this whole narrative in the world that we're living in New York, innit? Sick, man.
Yeah, man. Episode is so good. Like, all the characters super legit. Even the pump fakes they're giving us, even though it's maybe a bit predictable, still super good as well. Like, and I'm just super thankful that the courtroom was actually fire. Super fire. Just even the back and forth between, like, even just Matt himself. Just seeing Matt back in the courtroom doing his thing, and even the use of powers here Oh, so correct. So correct. The use is good. The dialogue is good. The back and forth. Even me, just like Matt, just like I said, like one instantly saying, "Oh, we need to take this out of the courtroom. You can't say it's white tiger hereditary." And then man being like, "Since that failed, I'm just gonna like do a bit of hypocrisy only because of whatever." But the repercussions afterwards, man goes out, wears the suit, dies afterwards, and then also imparts what Kingpin is saying to BB about how he feels about vigilantes, what's now happened to man. So I definitely want to see what happens afterwards. But even the conversation with him and Vanessa, like Kingpin for me, he's legit, but they're holding him back because, like I said, they have to nerve man. Because if he comes out,
bro, you're hitting on a lot. You're hitting on a lot right now. It's funny because this episode, I don't think Kingpin was nerfed. I don't think he was nerfed this episode. This is the first. I want to say I saw Kingpin. I was like, okay, because even though I would personally handle it different, him, bruv, I'm not married. Do you know what I'm saying? He's got a wife. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so the rules may be different in his mind. Do you get what I'm saying? But he sat her down. He explained what he did. He explained why he did it, and he explained to her there's a plan in motion. Now, when she asked for the plan, something interrupted the situation, so it should be a conversation that's revisited, but probably won't be. She got off her rhetoric. The reason why I say he wasn't nerfed, because the one line, "Don't put me in a position where I don't trust you," says, "Bitch, don't get thrown off the roof." And when he says that to her, her response, bringing up Adam, says to me what I've been saying before, that he was previously nerfed. Because he should have thrown off the roof then. Yeah, but he didn't. Maybe because of this, what we're talking about, like, oh, he said in the last episode, and it's like, bruv, must be the ferocity get to me sometimes, because it's like, I want him to be faster, but he is maybe doing what the married man, he's doing what the married man should do.
Okay.
He sees an issue with his wife, he takes her to counselling, and he tries to talk to her. Do you know what For me, looking at it, none of that's unreasonable. Even though I am in love with the man Kingpin was. Do you know what I'm saying? But I'm going to let him grow because he loves Vanessa. And bruv, at the beginning of the episode, man was saying, men love women. That makes people change. So him, I'm not even saying he's changed. I'm just saying him giving us some degrees of okay, because she's his wife, I'm going to understand. I'm going to be like, okay with. I just can't wait till the degrees end. And the degrees in this episode went from 100% to 50 in one question, in one statement. Do you know what I'm saying? So that's a ticking time bomb that I'm now fully invested in watching explode. The way, like, I hope they keep dropping it like this as opposed to how they was dropping it before. Because I remember, like, the first 2 episodes, you got a lot to deal with. And it was one of the things I was saying, like, there's so many threads that they were trying to straighten out that I felt like the Vanessa Kingpin reaction, adjustment to their relationship felt very on man. But bear in mind, we just came off season 3. We went straight into 2 episodes of it, and it was a lot. But here, just how much we saw Kingpin and Vanessa in terms of screen time, what they was doing in their screen time, and the narratives they were individually setting up. She only got to set up off Kingpin, and Kingpin got to set up on his own, as it should be. Do you get what I'm saying? So this episode made me feel a lot better about their relationship and where it's heading.
You know what? Is there a possibility that he's already murked Adam? Nah. Because the way they zoomed in onto his knuckle.
Yeah, I thought Adam was dead. I thought Adam was dead last episode.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because why would you zoom in and then obviously they do that transition to Matt's hand?
When she said to him, "Oh, don't hurt him," he never responded.
Yeah, he
never responded. Yeah, because that's why they got even bring it up. Because in my mind, I was like, because Kingpin's acting moving a bit slow with Vanessa. I wouldn't, and this is why I never said nothing at the time, because it was like, in my mind, I'm like, Adam's already dead, babes. Like, how do you not know this? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, Kingpin's the type of guy to kill him and then have him text you for the next 2 years. Just said, "Oh, babes, I'm going away." Like, that's what I'm saying. And he was trying to tell her in this episode, that's why I said he weren't nerfed. He's trying to tell her, "You're out of your depth, babe." And she's like, "Well, I've been running things." That don't mean shit. Because he plays the game.
The long game.
Yeah, bro. Bro, it's not even the long... He plays the game. Like, bro, she just came into this a year ago, 2 years ago. Even if it was 5-10 years ago, Kingpin's been doing this since birth. Listen, it's only your ego and your ignorance that can make you think that in man's absence that you can do anything. You're an idiot, bro. You're a big idiot. And to man, and the proximity that you have to man is even more mind blowing. Because you should know. Don't even try. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna let everyone's ego live for themselves. You know what I'm saying? So she's doing her thing. The repercussions will be the repercussions. Get me? Such a banging episode was so, bruv. This was
Courtroom things.
I like this is my favourite episode of the season so far, which I think is weird because obviously you know how they try to go hard in season premieres and stuff like that, and it's not like they didn't. I guess, bro, we've just got a lot in 3 episodes, and maybe coming off the back of season 3, jeez, it's like thank you, we're back. Do you know what I'm saying? And we didn't even see the red suit today, and we didn't have to.
I was going to say the same thing, like no Daredevil, because obviously there was news about they're doing X amount of episodes. And we're only gonna see Daredevil in 5. Bro, if it's like this, I don't care. If they're fighting a narrative that man can't be a vigilante till the first and the last, cool.
It's interesting. I was actually thinking during the episode, like, if the whole season had no Daredevil in it, are we being cheated that the show's called Daredevil Born Again? And halfway through the episode, I said no. Not if Matt is cooking like this. Do you know what I'm saying? If you're gonna put Matt, I'm not saying do it every episode, but if you're gonna put Matt in the courtroom and we're gonna have real, like, this is shit is really Law and Order, superhero Law and Order, then Daredevil Born Again as Matt Murdock, the lawyer, is 100% gold. It's 100% gold. Like, a man can live with that. Do you know what I'm saying? As opposed to like what we was doing in the other seasons where it's like, no, you gotta go full Daredevil, but you're not even giving us full Daredevil.
Exactly.
Do you know what I'm saying? I prefer I'll give us full Matt Murdock and we'll do Daredevil when we have to. As long as the narrative is right, bruv. Like, White Tiger here getting clarted like that. Bruv!
Correct. Super.
Amazing work.
Same episode as well.
Bro.
Man goes down the road and is like, bro, you ain't making it to the next episode.
Man just makes the next corner, bro.
Like, the thing is, Matt told him, and that's the thing. Do you know what I'm saying? I think that he should have been a bit more. And I hear what he's talking about, White Tiger's my existence. It is who I am. I'm not saying stop being White Tiger like Matt, but you got to give it 6 months, bro, and you got to get a new design on the suit. You know what I'm saying? You got to become the Black Tiger or something. You know what I'm saying? You got to be a bit more stealthy. And as you're running through a white suit, with your white suit in New York, you get shot in the head, bro. But yeah, man. Ladies and gentlemen, jump in the comment section below. Let us know what you're saying about Daredevil Born Again episode 3, the banger of the episode that it was. Subscribe to the channel, hit the thumbs up and press the notification bell. And if you're watching this on YouTube, bruv, take your ass to patreon.com/theCyberNerds and get the full thing. Other than that, I'm J1 Further the Cybernerds.
We're in the GS.
Mr. Blitztech.
See you next week.
Peace.